Hey y'all, so today we have this full moon in the sign of Gemini at 16 degrees. This full moon is really interesting because it's making a few aspects. The most important aspect is the conjunction that it's making with Mars that's retrograde. And we already know that full moons are a time for releasing and letting things go. It's about recognizing what has culminated over the last 6 months. But with this retrograde Mars energy, there's a bit of tension rising with the need to let go. So the moon is our emotional world. It is how we process the outside stimuli and how we respond to it. So the moon conjunct Mars is bringing our emotions to an intense level. The tension could be coming because of something that we were really excited about or something we initiated some time before and we allowed it to simmer down. And that simmer down effect is now boiling back up to the top. So think back to when Mars first entered into the sign of Gemini. That was on August 20th. After that, we had an Aries Full Moon ruled by Mars. And then we also had a Scorpio New Moon Eclipse ruled by Mars. Right after that, we had Mars stationing retrograde on October 30th. So this is an activation of those seeds that were planted to let something go under that Scorpio New Moon Eclipse energy. Also keep in mind that Mars is retrograde at 16 degrees and it is opposing the sun, which is in Sagittarius. So this indicates the halfway mark through that retrograde phase. So this full moon is really a call to action. Like you're going to feel the feeling, you're going to feel the thing, and then you're going to do something about the thing that you're feeling. It's important that we take action because it's within that action that change happens. Mars has the ability to cut things, to separate, to remove. And with Mars being conjunct that energy of the moon, moons are all about our emotions. So we might feel a little bit more tender. Keep in mind that Mars is also like our personal army, right? So you're going to feel like you need to protect yourself and set boundaries. And like since Mars is already retrograde, it's not an ideal time to start new things, new projects, and definitely don't be out there starting no arguments with people because you're not going to win. Since Mars is retrograde, it's a time to revisit old situations, old scenarios, old projects, getting things in order, reassessing, revising, revamping, all of those things. Now, when we take into account the Gemini energy of this moon, Gemini is about relating, right? It's our immediate environment. It's our ideas, our mental faculties, how we think, how we process information, how we communicate that information. And that's the key here. How are we communicating our needs and how are we making these decisions to let stuff go? I did my best to keep this brief, y'all. But anywho, comment your rising sign so I can tell you what's being released under this full moon. Y'all take care of yourself.